Alrighty, welcome to Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft, and today I'm going to work a little bit more on my shelter. Last night I collected, I don't know, around 30 more stalks, but I've decided that it's too labor intensive to be doing that. I'm going to work some other way of doing this shelter because it's just going to be too labor intensive, and at this point I don't have to do it that way. I just wanted to, just to see how it worked. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to take the stalks and see where that cordage is. I think I'm just going to run the stalks vertical and just use them as more of ribs and just place something else on the walls. So I'm going to start working on that, and I'll get right back with you. Alrighty, I've come to a conclusion, and as you can see, I am using a 10 by 12 tarp, and it just barely goes from one end to the other. So this is pretty much a 10 by 12 shelter as far as the roof is concerned, for the most part. But I'm going to use this tarp, and the 20 or 30 or so corn stalks that I have, I think I'm going to use to reinforce the roof, and I'm going to get this tarp secured, and I'm going to get that roof sturdy, and then I'll get right back with you. Right now, all I'm doing is I'm sitting in the shelter, and I'm just zip tying the tarp to the roof, and I'm sweating. It's really humid. And those of you that are in Indiana right now, you know, the temperature may say that it's 75, 80, 85, 90 degrees. I mean, it's been up to 108 here where I'm at. We had 108 temperatures yesterday. My wife put it on her Facebook or something or other, but yeah, it hit 108 yesterday, and that was without humidity and everything. But it's horrible here right now, and I love Florida. I honestly wish I lived in Florida, but yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get used to really high freaking humidity and temperature. So anyway, I'm just going along here, and I'll adjust the camera and show you a little bit of what I'm doing. So basically all I'm doing is I'm using these zip ties, and I'm just pulling the tarp taut, and then I'm zip tying it to the actual structure. Okay, that worked. I do have a little bit of an issue some places where the sticks are sticking up too high. I'm just going to have to adjust for that, but I'll get right back with you. So as you enter the shelter, this would be the right side. And I'm going to go ahead and work on this side right now. And I've decided that zip ties are working fantastic. I don't have to tie knots. I don't have to do any of that stuff. So I'm going to continue to use zip ties. I have plenty of them. They're inexpensive and they're working fantastic, and they're easily replaced. Not that I have to. Another good thing about working this the way I am is because it's not quite tall enough for me to stand up in. It's also easy for me to sit down and work on it. We had a pretty good storm last night. So everything's a little damp still because I haven't protected this area. And I thought today I would work on the roof and protect at least my little spot here. And I can always work on the sides later, which I'm gonna figure I'm probably gonna do tarp or some sort, because it's probably the best way to go for me. So I'm gonna continue to get this roof on, and when I get it done, I'll get right back with you guys. Alrighty, so I have the shelter top on. It's not like super taut, but it is what it is, and I can adjust from here to there on occasion. Right now it's up and I'm happy with it, and I'm going to use the rest of those corn stalks that I have, and I'm going to place them up here in the roof to fix, because there's certain spots right here that are kind of bending a little bit. So I'm going to put some of the thicker sides up here and just get that all taken care of, and then I'll have the roof pretty much done. I put some inexpensive cordage right here just to kind of help keep it taut on either side. Oh, so I can scoot around over here, and there we go. As you can see, it's right there as well. It's not a permanent solution, but I don't need any of this to be a permanent solution. I just want it to be up and running. This is day 5 for me. I've been working on it for a while because I've been doing a little bit at a time, but this is actually build day 5, and you know, I didn't have to spend so much, you know, just a little bit here, a little bit there. I could have done this all in a good day, maybe 2, if, you know, it was required of me. But right now it's not required of me. I'm doing it just for training and practice. So I'm gonna get off here and quit rambling, and I'm gonna continue to put the stalks up on the roof to help secure it, and I'll get back with you when that's done.